Why is it that most women can come with nothing, but men have to come with everything?
That's not true. I believe that tangibly, men have to come with way more, but intangibly, women have to come with way more. And the intangibles are way harder than the tangibles. So who's working harder? I think that in order for a man to really get the type of woman that he wants, yes, you do have to be successful mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, financially, and energetically.
Yeah.
But I know that a lot of women will settle for just financially. And that sucks. But a lot of men use that as a crutch.
That is true.
Like, oh, this is enough. No, it's not.
Because they define their worth in their network.
Yeah.
But that's because the world made it seem like men are only valuable if they got money.
And they make it seem like women are only valuable if they're beautiful.
Yikes.
It's just the truth. That's why beauty is a part of being high value for a masculine man, because the first thing that they look for is physical.
Yeah, simply put, just want to impart a little bit of wisdom on you guys today. Yoda, go ahead on and like, share, subscribe to my channel. Leaving the comments in the comment section below. Your comments will be greatly appreciated. Today, I want to respond to this clip that I just showed you. I'm not sure who this lady is. I've seen a couple clips of this lady, and normally she normally does a good job on her views when it comes to men and women. She's normally a reasonable woman. But on this particular clip, I kind of found a couple flaws in some things that she said. And, you know, mind you, nobody's 100% right all the time. Nobody's going to agree 100% with how someone thinks. And I'm pretty sure you guys don't agree with me 100% on everything that I say. So it's no diss to the lady or anything. If I can find her clips, the real clip, I'll post it in the description below so you can see the whole context of the video, and maybe the entire video will kind of shed some light to exactly what she said. But this particular clip, the lady, she basically said that men are expected to come with tangible things and women are expected to come with intangible things, and the intangible things are harder than tangible things. That particular statement that she said, I feel like that statement is incorrect, because as far as money and finance, unless you just grew up in money and you've been handed money, it's tough to obtain money. It's tough to obtain status. It's tough to obtain those things. So those, I feel like that's kind of a tangible thing, like money and status, something that you really have to work for in order to gain. Intangible things are, to me, are looks. Men look for women who look nice. That's kind of like an inherent thing. And we talk about that a lot. Men, we like pretty women. And if you're pretty, like the lady in the video, she's a pretty woman. You really didn't have to work to be pretty. I mean, you have to work to be in shape. You have to work, you know, as far as eating right. But she's a pretty woman. So when she says intangibles are things like your character, your personality, the way you treat people, and those things are controllable. A lot of times women, they like men for tangible reasons. So you'll have to work in order to obtain certain things. You have to work to obtain your status. You have to work to obtain money. You have to put some things in to be to a certain level. Me, I'm a musician, and even in that, you have to practice, you have to work. And, you know, a lot of musicians have some status. Like if you're a top musician or a popular musician, you have to actually work to hone your craft. You have to, I'm just using myself for an example. You have to work, you have to practice, you have to put time into your instruments, and you have to put time into that stuff. A lot of times women look at you like, okay, he's on stage, but they don't think about the time that you put into your musical, you know, instrument. They don't think about the time you've been practicing. So her statement that intangible things are harder, like women have to Women do have to have intangible things, but men, we require intangible things. We don't care if you don't have money. We really don't care if you don't have status. If you look good, if you're a nice person, you're a good-hearted person, a man will want to be with you. Men want things in a woman that they can control. Women want things in men that we cannot control. Like you hear a lot of women, they say they want a man who's a certain height. A man has no control over that. He has no control over his height. She wants a man to make a certain amount of money. And nowadays, women want men to make obscene amounts of money. They want him to have all this status and they want him to be this superstar or whatever. That's harder to control. Men want a woman to be respectful and want a woman to be nice and want a woman to be kind. Of course, we want a woman who is good looking. We want women who look good. I don't like dating obese women. I don't like to date fat women. I don't like to date. I just don't. But men, I want someone who's in shape, but I also want someone who is kind and who is nice. And all of those things can be controlled. All of those things are intangible things. All of those things are things that women can control. You can control your weight. You can eat right, but those things take discipline. If you're in shape, like if you're actually in shape and you have a nice body and you're okay looking, you don't have to be like gorgeous, but if you are okay looking and you have a nice body and you take care of yourself and you eat right, you have a good, pleasant attitude, and you're just respectful and kind, men will want to date you. Like, you don't have to be great looking. It's nice to be good looking. But like I said before, to me, intangibles are things that pretty much you can control. You can control intangible things. And she said it's harder for women to obtain intangible. It's not hard for a woman to obtain intangible things. I mean, unless she just hideous. But if she's okay, she's in shape, you can control your weight and you can control your attitude and you control your character, how you present yourself and how you can control those things. Men want things out of women that you can control. Women want things, I wouldn't say out of your control as far as the height thing and stuff like that. If a woman wants a man who's 6'4" and taller, it's only a certain amount of men who's 6'4" and taller. Like, a man you can't control your height. And, just like my last video, women kind of made light of making money and, it's not a lot to make $1 million a year. It's easy. I make $1 million, and they kind of gloss over the fact that it is hard to make money. You can make money, but they try to gloss it like it's nothing. But it's something to make. It's something to make money. It's something to have status. It's something to be popular. It's something that takes time. That just takes time. But in this particular case, I think she's wrong on that particular case. But anyway, I mean, shout out to her. I still watch her videos and stuff, and she normally is spot on. She just missed the mark on this one. So as far as that clip, she was wrong in the clip. Anyway, just want to impart a little bit of wisdom on you guys today. Yoda, go ahead on and like, share, subscribe to my channel. Leave in the comments in the comment section below. Your comments would be greatly appreciated. And like I always say, love you guys millions, and I'll talk to you later. Global.